Activating broadcasting sequence. Don't adjust your dial. You're listening to WFCK Radio. Discover the power. Half hour. With On the Spot with Preacher and the Spaniard. Welcome everyone and all species to the hottest voices in the morning. Your lover's favorite voice to wake up to in the morning. Here's your hosts, Preacher and the Spaniard.
With Preacher and the Spaniard.
Activate. Yeah, check that out, man. Oh, I got the chills.
Dude, that is awesome. I'm getting chills.
Holy shit, man. Welcome to Friday, man. Friday. I'm gonna go back to this
Friday.
Hey, good morning, everybody. This is the Spaniard along with Preacher. You got it on the spot. And it is Friday, January 29th, the last Friday of January. We're heading into February, which means only one thing. We're getting closer to bikini weather, baby. That's right. Good morning, Preacher.
Good morning, Spaniard. How are you, man?
I'm juiced.
on this cold morning. Oh
yeah, it is cold indeed.
Good morning,
man.
Pat.
Yeah, what's going on? Yeah, this guy is running up hills and shit here. This guy,
yeah,
he's taking people and running outside in the cold weather, man. Like they're Marines and shit. That's beautiful work. Look at that. And people pay for that shit, right? I mean, people pay to have their asses frozen while they're running. So that's right? Only in America. Fucking A.
Oh, so, man.
So, Preacher, we got, of course, the title of this thing is called Coconut Milk. And the reason why I'm bringing this up is there was a story that Trophy Wife sent over to me about all these stores are, I guess, PETA. And if you guys know what PETA is, that organization that protects animal rights, whatever shit. Anyway, they got pissed off because they found out that these companies that are producing coconut milk are using monkeys to gather the coconuts. And so PETA's pissed off. And so because of that, some of these stores are not able to carry coconut milk. So Costco is one of them. Target is another one. So I'm denied coconut milk now. I have to figure out a way because, I'm lactose intolerant. So I can't milk a cow or, I can't do that. So coconut milk.
How is this an issue? How is this an issue? I'm sorry. Okay, so if the monkey doesn't get the coconut, what is the monkey going to do? Okay.
Well, I don't know. First of all, I'm thinking maybe they beat the monkeys. Maybe that's why they're pissed.
It's a First of all, it's a domesticated monkey. These are not wild monkeys, right? These are monkeys that have been trained to do a job. Okay,
I think so. I would think so.
So if you take these monkeys and put them back in the wild, they're not going to survive on their own, right? They're just going to go bring up coconuts, bring them down. Coconut, right?
True. Perhaps, yeah.
So, because they're getting fed by their trainers, they're getting fed by, so if nobody buys the coconut milk, let's do order of operations logically here. Nobody buys the coconut milk. Nobody pays for people to collect the coconut milk.
Mm-hmm.
So nobody's going to actually pay for the source of the coconut milk.
Mm-hmm.
So that means no more monkeys running up the tree, or better yet, nobody is going to be able to support monkeys running up the tree. And so monkey is now let off chain.
Uh-huh.
But now it's been trained to be around people.
Yeah.
To get its food from people.
Yeah.
And to be more than happy to interact with those people to get that food.
Sure.
Yeah. Okay.
Right.
You know what that tells me? That is going to be a monkey that is going to be very aggressive.
Oh,
that is going to be like coming after people to get food because that's where it got its food from.
True.
People equals food.
Yeah.
I mean, that's, so this is not a good thing for the monkeys. If they were actually for the ethical treatment of monkeys, then they should say, I have no problem with you actually getting, using the monkey to go get coconuts.
Yeah.
My issue is if you're beating them, if you're mistreating them, if it's, if they are ethically being treated, in a manner that is responsible. I'm still trying to see the problem here.
I don't know, because it's unethical. They're saying no. See, and here's my thing.
These are the same. Go ahead.
I'm just saying that. Okay, now this is in. I want to say this took place in Thailand. All right, I sent Trophy Wife on location around the world, and she ended up in Thailand. She's got some stories to tell. Let me tell you that. But this is where she come up with that. It's like Thailand isn't really a rich country, and some of their goods are from agriculture. And one of the things that they have a shitload of is coconuts. And so, why not make coconut milk, right? So you figure there's really not a lot of people that's, out there lining up to fill out applications to be a coconut hunter. So they figured, okay, well, then we have to do what we have to do. Like, we have to train some monkeys. And who knows, maybe this could be a tourist thing. See, I think they kind of missed the boat on this, because they could have made this like a tourist thing where they could have the monkeys, like fenced in, and, tourists can come pay to watch the monkeys work. Attract tourism.
I can easily see that. Yeah.
So now it's like, because of this organization, they're saying that to me, it sounds like they're being treated very nicely if they're being fed and whatnot. So I don't know. That's just my take. Hey, what's up, Dave?
Hey, man. Yeah. Now we have unemployed monkeys watching Jerry Springer.
Exactly. I don't know. So where are these monkeys doing? Now these monkeys are going to become alcoholics. They're going to become drug addicts.
Yeah.
They're going to go out there and just reproduce. There's going to be monkeys all over the place. And it's going to be like the Texas feral hog situation. You're going to, have you heard that story? Like they have like actual tours, you can sign up and, get a couple buddies.
They have like roaming pods of them now.
That is crazy, man.
Feral, yeah.
Now, would you take part in that? Would you go on a safari? Would you do that? Go take out
on a hunt?
Yeah, like
on a hunt. I would. You know what? I would actually do that, because, to be honest, so when you're looking at pigs, like regular pigs,
sneaking pigs,
they're in their pens. They get fat. They're but a feral pig. Okay, take the best parts of wild game, and mix it with pork.
Okay.
I mean, come on,
Is that what's happening though? Are these feral pigs? Are they eatable?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Okay.
The wild boar,
right,
is just as edible as a pig in a pen. Now, because we don't know exactly what they've been eating or how they've been dealt with, like regular domesticated pigs in a pen pigs, you can actually cook it. What was that?
Pigs in a pen pigs. Yeah, say that real fast.
Yes, pigs in a pen pigs.
Yeah.
But regular domesticated pigs, you can cook it to around the same temperatures as beef, because it is safe.
It's what's
getting before, everything had to be cooked to like 165 so that you killed everything.
Yeah.
Good morning, Wes. But like, because pigs have been so ethically treated now, you can actually cook it to lower temperatures. It's okay. But
so you don't get that worm.
With a wild animal, you don't know what it's picked up in the wild.
Yeah.
So you still got to cook it to 165.
Yeah, you cook the shit out of it.
Yeah, but it's still gonna be good. I mean, bacon is still gonna be bacon, man. It's just gonna be a little bit more gamier bacon.
Smoke it.
I mean, yeah, exactly.
Right? You can smoke that shit.
Exactly.
Yeah. So you would have no problem. You would have no problem getting kitted up. Like, now, here's what I'm talking about. I'm talking full kitted gear, like, tour or Call of Duty shit, like these gamers do. They go get all dressed up and they go paintballing. I mean, you're going to get fully kitted up, and you're going to have a little, not a little, but you're going to have an AR-15 that goes pew, pew, pew,
Yeah.
And you're going to go out there at night, and you're going to have those buggies that have those spotlights, and you're going to be, because I was watching it one morning. I couldn't sleep, and I'm watching shit. And I was like, man, this is intense. So you're okay with that. You just be picking them off. Pew, 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 pew.
I mean, it depends on, I would shoot for subsistence, or I would shoot for the contract. I mean, I wouldn't take more than is necessary. That's part of the ethical treatment of animals as well.
Well, there you go.
If I'm cooking, if I want a pig for my family and maybe a few others, let's say we're having a party and I want to do a whole pig roast kind of thing.
Yeah.
Okay. So
Yeah,
I'm
do it.
taking down, let's say it's your family and my family. I might be taking down 2, one for each family
Sure.
kind of thing.
What are you saying? That
But
my family eats a lot? Is that what you're saying? That we're a bunch of fatties that we're gonna eat a pig by ourselves? We could eat 4 families on one of those big ass pigs.
well, I'm just saying, I mean, to be
Oh, you
honest,
want leftovers?
dude,
Leftovers.
leftovers, man.
Yeah, there you go.
Leftovers.
Now you're thinking. Yeah, fucking
See?
A. Yeah.
Mhm.
Fucking A, preacher. See, the
But
voice of reason. The voice of reason.
the voice of reason.
Yeah. Okay, we'll keep you
But
around.
so, but if I got a contract where, I'm supplying pork to, I'm supplying wild boar
Yeah.
to restaurants or something like that,
Preacher's
now we're
pork.
talking 4 or 5, something like that. Yeah. Preacher's
Mhm.
pulled pork. Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah, there you go.
Good
Hey,
morning, Wally.
Wally, this guy here, man, he's been, man, where has he been? Where you been hiding, dude?
Holy cow.
This guy
Yeah.
is the most sexiest combat or the SWAT medic I've ever met in my life. This guy right here, Wally Q.
Nice.
Sexy, man, the sexiest medic I've ever met. So yeah,
Sexy.
so I would do that. I think I would. In fact, I was invited a couple of years ago to go to Georgia. I want to say Georgia or Alabama. It was one of the southern
Georgia.
states, and they had that.
Yeah, Georgia on your mind.
They had the hog hunts, but the way it was described, it was man, it just looked kind of muddy and gross, and like, man, I've done that, man. I don't like being cold and wet, when I really don't have to. So I
No,
said,
I get that.
I said, I'm going to wait till it's at least warmer and it's not raining every day. I'd like to be dry and hunt. There's nothing like being dry
I'm
and
down with
hunting.
that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh man.
So we got any big plans this weekend there, preacher? It's supposed to be another snowy 7 inches coming your way.
Yeah. I'm reffing soccer again.
Nice.
I got some paperwork things I got to get done.
What kind of paperwork?
Working on some paperwork for Black Sheep Bravo.
Oh,
Maybe
good for you,
potentially
man.
maybe getting a sponsorship. So you might be hearing about that soon.
That is cool. That is cool.
But every time you do soccer and you got to issue cards or something like that, you always got to put a match report out to go. Player A was being stupid, so I gave him a card. Player B was being a moron, so I gave him a card. That kind of thing.
Are these games like recorded by any chance? Like, is there a camera somewhere that's like a security camera even? No.
There is a security camera, and it's mostly because there have been fights that have broken out on the field before.
Ooh, yeah.
And so the security camera footage is used for the police to figure out who's been punching who.
Oh. Does this indoor soccer field, do they ever rent it out? Because I just had a crazy idea right now, like to do underground fighting, like since they're in cages, just have like gladiator night. Remember back in the day, they used to have fight night at some of these high schools. I think Mount Carmel was one of the schools out near Chicago.
It was a big one. Yeah.
They used to have fight nights. And then, man, we should try to see if people would be interested in doing like gladiator night, like on an off night.
These fields are, well, these are the fields that we used to actually rent. Yeah. So they're about the size. Well, the one's about the size of a hockey rink. The other one's smaller than that. Yeah. But yeah, I mean, you could probably pull that off.
So you have two arenas, right? 2 arenas, and you have the free for all, and then after that, the winners, the 4 winners. Let's say you start off with 10 gladiators, and they all fight, and then the top 4 still standing goes over to this littler arena. I think, man, we could rent that for 2 hours and just to have, or maybe just an hour, just to have a free for all for the first half hour and then the championship for that second half hour, and charge like $20 a head to come check it out. And, but I mean, I don't know, should we have rules? Are we going to have rules to this thing and weapons? And are you allowed to wear armor? So, I mean, those are the top 3 things that popped in my head real quick if I was going to pull this off, because I'm getting bored.
I'm almost thinking, see, because they might be a little touchy with the blood on the feet. So maybe away from the MMA, I would love to see the old like night combat, like knights in the ring combat. Either that or do it Mad Max version. You have like an hour and a half in a junkyard to collect what you want. You get 1 day to build your armor out of that junk. And then you have to fight in an arena wearing the junk armor that you built.
Oh, I could dig it, dude. I like that. Ooh, I got excited right there. That is brilliant. Because then not only do you have to be a decent fighter or in pretty decent shape, but you got to kind of have some intelligence to build something, the engineering know-how.
Yeah.
Damn, dude. I
Yeah.
like that. I like where you're going with this. All right, let me see what I can do.
You know, maybe you've got like a little pit crew to help you out.
Oh, there
But
you
like,
go.
you know, so you've got like one guy that's kind of working on, you know, the chest piece and the, you know, the breastplate and the shoulder pads.
Yeah.
You got one person working on the sabaton and the you know the thigh, you know, protection. You've got another one working on gauntlets.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Now, can women get involved with it? Because now I'm thinking like
I don't
Princess
see why
Leia
not.
armor, like the Princess Leia in Revenge of the Jedi, where she's
I don't see why not, man.
Ooh, man.
I can see that.
Yeah.
Beating the crap out of people. Yeah.
Hell yeah,
I'm fine
dude.
with that.
All right, I'm gonna have to see it. You know, I'm sure there's gonna be some legalities about this, but if we did it underground, you know, like if we did it like at 3 a.m. and it like Fight Club kind of a thing, nobody's getting hurt. The neighbors aren't getting disturbed. There's no hooligans out there drinking in the parking lot afterwards. I mean, I think we could pull this off and make this like a fundraiser event. I mean, this could be a fundraiser.
There you go. There you go.
You know? I don't know. So you had it before the show. You said you had a topic you wanted to bring up. What did you have?
Yeah. So I have seen weird trends. Like we've seen weird trends before, right?
Oh yeah.
The pet rocks, the Furbies, the Beanie Babies. We've seen weird trends. Okay.
The pocket hair pies. Yeah.
Yeah.
I love that. So
especially my generation. My generation's has been really weird with just weird trends. Okay. I found out that the latest weird trend right now, the fad, not gonna lie, Wally. Yeah. Non-alcoholic spirits.
Non-alcoholic spirits. Okay.
Whiskey, gin, vodka, flavored spirits with no alcohol, 0 proof. I mean, when you think non-alcoholic, what's the first thing that pops into your mind? At least with me, like O'Doul's, right?
Right.
The old like non-alcoholic crap beer that's like, I'm designated driving tonight, you know. This stuff sucks, you know, that kind of a thing.
Right.
Now they have cocktails, booze-free cocktails, because it's not about getting drunk. It's about the experience of the flavors.
The flavors? Really?
This is pretentious as hell for me.
Oh,
maybe it's just me, but it sounds pretentious as hell.
I'm with you. What do you guys think? I mean, you drink to get drunk, to drown your sorrows. At least that's what I do. I already started drinking.
I mean,
it's not,
I drink for flavor, but wine also brings out the gladness of the heart. You know, I mean, if I'm going to drink something, I want it to taste good. Okay, I'm not going to drink crap.
Well,
but
see,
if that crap also has 40% alcohol, I have no problem with that.
Okay. Yeah. See, I don't know,
but
man. I just drink it because I do not like I don't like the taste of beer. But you know, like if I really had a choice, like here's an example, man. If I'm having like a burger, right, a burger and fries on a summer day, I would rather have like an ice cold Pepsi on ice. You know, in a glass to drink it down, and so I can get that nice heavy burp. But you know, the beer when I drink it, it's that you get that hoppy taste, and it's really bitter, and it's like I don't know, man. But maybe because I'm a pussy, man, because I've been drinking too much wine lately. And but yeah, sounds like a waste of money. Yeah, exactly, exactly.
Yeah. I mean, I'm looking up this stuff. There's a whole thing here on like the 10 and 12 best non-alcoholic spirits for building a sober bar. That's what they're calling this, is a sober bar.
Who wants a sober bar?
I don't know. So
fact,
they have.
I need to stock up more. I need more. I need to
get
We're going through these like 2 liters. Are they 2 liters? You know, the big ass bottles. Yeah, those are 2 liters or a liter.
1.75. It's like a double.
Yeah, we're going through that like a 2 liter though. Like, you know, vodka. Man, we're going and Captain Morgan's. Holy shit.
So I saw this weird, just dumb thing. Non-alcoholic vodka. No. Okay. What is non-alcoholic vodka? Water. I think
exactly
you call that water.
What it is. I think so. You're right. Give me some non-alcoholic vodka.
I'll take some non-alcoholic vodka, please.
Mm,
But
high
like, okay,
quality.
so so there's a company called Seedlip that's kind of made this famous. Um, you're not wrong. You're not wrong, Wally. I'm right there with you. I'm one of them, and I'm right there with you.
You're right there, huh?
Seedlip is on a mission to become what to drink when you're not drinking.
Mm,
Um,
okay.
so they have different flavors. Grovy 2, which is a citrus-based one. Mandarin peel, blood orange, ginger, and lemongrass in that one.
Mm, hmm.
They've got another one called Aromatic, which is Jamaican allspice, cardamom, oak, and carcilla bark. Potato water.
Potato water.
There it is. And then they got another one called Herbal, which is notes of sweet peas and hay.
Hey.
Spearmint, rosemary, thyme, and hops.
Now here's
But yeah,
here's a
these are all zero alcohol.
I know for taste though, but here's a white rabbit question, preacher. Now
Mhm.
I don't know if you're familiar with Colonel Angus. Colonel Angus is one of my favorite activities to do, and if you guys aren't familiar with Colonel Angus, it sounds like Colonel. Well, the reason why it's called Colonel Angus because it sounds like cunnilingus. And if you guys don't know what cunnilingus is, it's like eating at the Y. I'm going to try to keep this as clean as PG as well. Yeah, I'm going to try. It's a morning show, but I mean, in the same concept, like, do people go eat at the Y for the taste, or do they go down because they enjoy it? Kind of like the same concept of alcohol, like non-alcohol. When you're doing a sex act like that, there's been I've been watching a lot of sex shows and podcasts, and how there are still people to this day who do not like to eat at the Y or go down. So it's like that's why I brought up this question about like same thing with alcohol, non-alcoholic drinks. Are you drinking to get drunk, or are you drinking for the taste? Same thing with going down at the Y. Do you going down because you like it, or because your likes it? Something to talk about here around the water cooler this morning at the office. I want to know because I'm curious. I was just wondering about that because I mean, I don't know. It's Friday. Back in the day, we used to get ready to go out and party, hit the clubs, and that was one of the the goals of the night was to get laid. I mean, that was the whole purpose. That's why people got dressed to get to dance so that you could attract a mate, I guess. So I don't know. People don't do that anymore. It's a whole new different world. So just curious. That's the shit. That's the shit I think
we're
about.
Not allowed to right now.
Of course not. Yeah, of course not. So how do you?
Thank you, pandemic.
Yeah. So how do you survive? How do you get past this? That's like I said. I would hate to be single this time. In this day and age, because it's just even before the panic, I'm sure it was really difficult to find a match. And I don't know, man. It's crazy out there.
I mean, well,
yeah. See,
and then when you look
go.
like me.
Oh, come now. We gotta. I think we just got to get you just a cool new look. Like I don't know. I don't know. See,
I have never had a makeover. I have never done anything like that, and I have no sense of style or taste whatsoever when it comes to clothing.
Would you be down for a makeover then if we arranged it?
Oh, yeah, sure.
Yeah, okay. All right,
yeah,
there you
sure.
go. Because I do know a couple of I don't know if we're still friends or not, but it's been a while. But I do know a couple of people who are in the fashion industry. I can give them a little ring and see if there's something we could figure out. But I would love to do that, man. That would be really cool.
I mean, I have my sense of like taste and being slick is like a black button-up shirt and a pair of slacks or something like that. That's about as like ritzy as you're gonna get me for the most part. Other than that, if I've got to preach or something like that, I'm usually wearing a suit.
Yeah,
that's about it.
You should try leather pants. Switch up for leather trousers. Try that. Just try that and see if anybody notices. And then wouldn't that be something, man?
I'm just thinking of the chafing, man. I'm thinking of the chafing.
Either that or like parachute pants. Just try something totally and see if like black parachute pants. If anybody notices.
Well, if you want to know how particular some of these people are,
yeah.
So back when I was doing my seminary training, one of the things that we were able to do is when churches needed a guest pastor, either their pastor, either they didn't have a pastor because they were still looking for one, or their pastor was sick or something like that. They would call up the seminary and go, "Hey, do you have somebody that could come and preach this week for us?"
Yeah.
And there was a place in Canada that asked for a pastor and said, "Hey, we're looking for somebody about a month and a half down the road. Can you find somebody for us?"
Yeah.
And I was available, and I said, "Sure, I'll come on up and I'll preach."
Yeah.
And so I flew into Canada, into Calgary, actually,
Damn.
and they lost my luggage.
So
they knew where it was. Eventually they found it and they knew where it was. It was back in Toronto. I was in Calgary. I went Chicago to Toronto to Calgary.
mhm.
And I was in Calgary, and they said, "Okay, here's what we can do. There's no flight to where we." Oh my goodness, Wes, jeez. There's no direct flight to the place where you're at, but we can get it to you on Monday. And I'm going,
Mm.
I ain't gonna last that long. So thankfully, God gave me the foresight to pack a dress shirt and to pack my pants in my carry-on.
Yeah.
So I at least had some decent clothes. I mean, I had I borrowed a tie, I wore a shirt, I wore pants, but I didn't have my dress shoes. I was wearing sneakers. I was wearing basketball shoes. Now they were mostly black, but they had a bunch of red accents on them.
Yeah.
People took so much notice that on the following summer, I was at a youth group retreat, and there were kids from that church at this youth group retreat.
Yeah.
And they went, "You're the preacher with the runners on."
You made
One
a statement,
shot,
man. Yeah.
one time, and I made a statement because I wore tennis shoes behind a pulpit.
Yeah. See?
So
You trendsetter.
if you want to know how particular people can be at church, that's how particular people can be at church.
Yeah, I could dig it, man. I could dig it. Man, well, very cool. Well, hey, we have a show tonight, Friday night roundtable show. The crew will get together tonight. We have a challenge that we've been talking about that Doc had started. We're going to be checking in on that. So yes, come in tonight. It's going to be cold, so you shouldn't be going out there at least that early or that early at night. So check us out, 8 p.m. Central, 9 p.m. Eastern, right here on both Black Sheep Bravo's YouTube and Facebook channel page, wherever you want to do it. And we got some projects lined up here. If there was something else I wanted to bring up, see, I should have wrote it down. But anyway, I think that was about it. That's all I got. Preacher, you got anything you need to mention or promote?
Somebody asked me, what should I be doing for things, notable things like morning show. And I think I'm gonna do something called This Day in History. Because Ogre's got his births and deaths over, we've got our weird laws, we got other things. I think for this show, we'll do a This Day in History kind of thing. And so today, this day in history, the US Baseball Hall of Fame elected first members today in 1936.
Oh, there you go.
So
interesting.
The first members were Ty Cobb, Babe Ruth, Honus Wagner, Christy Mathewson, and Walter Johnson. So at least we know three of those. Ty Cobb, Babe Ruth, and Honus Wagner are kind of like the famous ones.
True. Yeah, I think so.
But I got no idea who Christy Mathewson and Walter Johnson are. But maybe that's just me. Was
Christy a woman or is that a man?
No, that's a man.
Okay. I was going to say, wow, they had women in Hall of Fame that early. Huh? That was interesting.
I know, right?
That's craziness.
Sounds weird, but yeah.
Wow. Well,
yeah,
cool.
So that's your This Day in History.
I like it, man. I dig it. I could dig it. Yeah. So, all right. Well, I'm going to go, I'm going to go layer up. I got to go feed the animals, and that's not a sex code, although
no,
we do have a code that's
dang cold.
It is cold.
It's 16 degrees outside right now, so bundle up.
I got to put some kind of protection on my beard so it doesn't freeze over. been working really hard on this thing. I don't know why I'm not going out in public anywhere.
It's looking good, man. Though.
Yeah, I know.
It's looking good.
But nobody gets to see it. You know, it's like when I do go out
You got that.
nobody sees it.
You do have that nice salt and pepper going. That is quite nice.
I painted that in, by the way. I use a brush and I do that. So, yeah, right. All right, folks, we're going to get you out of here on this Friday morning. You guys have a great weekend. I didn't get a chance to finish our outro yet, but I hope you like the intro. So if you like it, give us a thumbs up, like, subscribe, follow us everywhere. Tell your friends, tell your mom and dad. We need all the support we can get to keep you entertained every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. So there you go. On behalf of myself and Preacher, this is the Spaniard.